Reviewing every Stephen King book in publication order, Part 2, Salem's Lot. After the success of Carrie, Stephen King would approach his publisher with two possible ideas for his next novel. The first would be one titled Blaze. It was a crime thriller and a lot different than Carrie. The second was a vampire novel titled The Second Coming. Luckily for us, Stephen King's wife, Tabitha, who I have to just say needs all the credit in the world for just always having great ideas and talking King out of some of his worst inclinations, told him that he should come up with a better title than Second Coming, something that sounded a little less dirty. The idea for Salem's Lot came to King while he was teaching Stoker's Dracula. Salem's Lot tells the story of a small New England town and a writer named Ben Mears who returns there to try to write a novel about his once hometown. At the same time, an ancient evil returns to Salem's Lot. While Ben is undoubtedly our main character, we follow an entire cast, an ensemble of characters. We have Father Callahan, Ben, Susan, Mark. Where Carrie felt very much like a writer's first novel, a little less confident, Salem's Lot is the Stephen King I have grown to love. These are the tropes, these are the common themes. This is the competent, mature writing that I've come to know. To a modern sensibility, it's probably lost on some just how unique this book would have been when it was released in 1975. Nowadays, there are a lot of homages, a lot of throwbacks to Bram Stoker's Dracula, but at the time there weren't a ton, so King was really doing something novel, something different. Some of the ideas may seem cliche, a little overplayed, but for 1975 this was unique, this was cutting edge. King really embraces the best parts of Stoker's novel. The main villain, spoiler alert for a 50-year-old novel, Barlow, and you never hardly see this man. He's always off screen, much in the same way that Dracula is. I think King embracing Dracula is what makes this book maybe seem a little cliche to a modern reader. However, it's King's way of writing a small town and how a small town deals with evil, and it really shines and really feels like King at his best. I adored this book. To me, this is going up there with The Shining and The Pet Sematary, jumping up my list of top favorite King works. However, I feel like I have to preface every King review with some of the language does not age well. There are a lot of homophobic slurs, so if you're sensitive to that, I completely understand it. I don't enjoy it. That is going to make this book hard to read for some. I don't blame anyone for not being able to look away from that. I had a similar problem with Carrie. There were a lot of racial slurs. I know it was the 70s, but come on, Stephen, do better than this. Other than that, Salem's Lot was a thrill of a read. Next, The Shining.